Whether you're creating video content or a podcast, high quality audio is critical to make sure your viewers can understand and enjoy listening or watching what you create. But sometimes you don't have the best recording environment. Maybe you're in a conference center and there's a lot of background noise, but you're still trying to grab that interview. Well, there are several tools built into Final Cut Pro, the Adobe Creative Suite, and some third-party plugins that help remove sound, remove echo, even remove breaths from a recording. So in this video, we're going to give you some tools to recover and repair some of that bad audio. Let's talk about background noise. Maybe you recorded outside and there was some rain or water or a fountain, and that's in the background of your entire audio recording. Here in Final Cut Pro, you have two options that are built in. You don't have to purchase anything in addition to Final Cut. There's noise removal and voice isolation. So let's look at this first clip that has a lot of background crowd noise. Here's what the raw clip sounds like. Sometimes you need to record an interview even when there's background noise going on. So you hear the crowd noise behind my voice in that recording. Select the clip and then choose the speaker icon here in the top right window. Then under Audio Analysis, click the Show button. Here you'll see several tools, one of them being Noise Removal. Now I can check that box and you have a slider for the amount of noise it's going to try and remove. The higher you crank that percentage, the more it's going to sound a little robotic and computer-like, and so it doesn't sound as natural. So you have to strike that balance of removing the background noise and still sounding decent. Here's the same clip with about 50% noise removal. Sometimes you need to record an interview even when there's background noise going on. So it's a little better. Let's try to crank it up even higher and see what it does. Sometimes you need to record an interview even when there's background noise going on. Maybe you're at a conference or at a club. So it's not bad. There's definitely more removal of the background noise, but it's starting to sound a little digital. Now I would recommend a new tool that's in Final Cut, which is called voice isolation. Voice isolation will not only remove background noise, but also help with echo and reverb in some recordings, and it's an extremely powerful tool that gets a clean recording even from audio like this. Let's see what the voice isolation does at 80%. So I'm going to uncheck the noise removal tool and instead check voice isolation, and let's turn it up to 80% like we did noise removal, and hear what the clip sounds like now. Sometimes you need to record an interview even when there's background noise going on. Maybe you're at a conference or at a club and you have that special guest and you're trying to get high quality audio. So voice isolation does a great job of really cutting down the background noise, but keeping the voice clear, legible, and honestly doesn't sound very digital. So if you need to remove some background noise in Final Cut Pro, I highly recommend the voice isolation feature. Now let's go look at Adobe Audition, part of the Adobe Creative Cloud Suite, and they have a great tool called the Capture Noise Print and Noise Reduction Process. So what you can do in Adobe Audition is capture the background noise by itself, and then Audition will remove just that noise from the entire recording. So you need a few seconds of just background noise recorded. Keep that in mind. If you're going to use Adobe Audition to remove noise later, capture several seconds of that background noise by itself without anyone talking. Now I'm going to select a portion of that clip that's just the background noise. I'm going to go up to Effects, Noise Reduction, and Capture Noise Print. It's telling us that the noise we capture now is going to be used the next time we use the noise reduction process. And just like that, it captured the noise print very quick. Now I'm going to go up again to Effects, Noise Reduction Process. And here you can actually change the noise reduction percentage and how many decibels to reduce it by. I'm going to change this to about 20 decibels. I'll leave the noise reduction on 80%. And I'm going to select the entire file because I want this noise reduction to happen throughout my entire recording. Now I'm going to hit Apply, and you'll actually see the noise already lowered here in the waveform. And so let's hear what that sounds like now after the noise reduction process. Sometimes you need to record an interview even when there's background noise going on. Maybe you're at a conference or at a club and you have that special guest and you're trying to get high quality audio. So definitely sounds better. Remove some of that background noise. You could tell my voice is getting a little digital or robotic. Again, I could have moved that down instead of 80%, gone to about 60% and tried to find a good balance there. Now let's look at an echoey environment. Maybe you have to record in a very large room or a room with hard walls, cement, and it's very echoey or reverby. Let's look at a clip that sounds like that. There's a lot of hard surfaces, there's brick walls, there's hard ceilings, the floor is concrete. So that's an echoey environment. Again, hard walls everywhere, and the echo's not too bad, but I would love to remove it even more. Now you can use the voice isolation feature again in Final Cut. Let's see what that sounds like. There's a lot of hard surfaces, there's brick walls, there's hard ceilings, the floor is concrete. Voice isolation does a really good job of also cutting down echo. So if you use Final Cut Pro to edit video, use that voice isolation feature a lot because it is an incredible tool. But there's also a third-party plugin from a company called iZotope. They have a lot of great tools from declicking mouth sounds to De-verb or removing the echo and reverb. So let's apply that tool and see what it sounds like. You can access your plugins by clicking this effects icon here on the right. and then you'll see lots of video and audio effects. Any third-party effects will appear most likely down at the bottom, and iZotope is the third-party plugins we're using. Here's the RX9 De-verb tool. So I'm going to drag that right on top of my clip, and if I scroll down, you'll see that effect is applied right here. I can click on this icon and open the control panel, and it allows me more settings about how much I should reduce the echo, if I want to reduce in specific frequencies in this clip. But let's see what it sounds like just with the stock De-verb applied. There's a lot of hard surfaces, there's brick walls, there's hard ceilings, the floor is concrete. Actually works really well, sounds very good, so the iZotope De-verb tool is a great one to remove that echo and reverb from your recordings. Now they also have a tool called breath control. It will actually just silence breaths taken during a video. I actually use it for every video I make because it works so well. So let's find a breath and see how it does removing it. I'll zoom in and you can see it actually in the waveform down here. That's the breath. Let's play it again. The floor is concrete, so this is not a great... So let's try and apply the breath control. And this right here, the RX9 breath control, I'm going to drag it right on top of the clip. You can have multiple effects per clip. And you see it's processing it, trying to recognize the breaths. I can again open the control panel, and I will typically lower the output. This means I want breaths to be a much lower volume than the rest of the clip. I'll put that even around -55 or 60. Sensitivity, I'm actually going to increase to 70. And now let's hear what it did with that breath. So you can already see the waveform is much lower, but let's hear what it sounds like. The floor is concrete, so this is not a great environment. If you didn't catch it, that breath is totally gone. Let's go actually earlier in the clip and you'll hear two spots where the breath was totally removed. There's brick walls, there's hard ceilings, the floor is concrete. Breath control does a great job of removing breath throughout an entire audio recording. Again, you can use it in your video application, Adobe Audition, or you can use the RX9 application on its own on your computer, and you can use all these filters to process your audio before you even bring it into your video editor of choice. One other issue you might run into when you record audio is if you've driven it too much, the gain was too high or the volume was too high in your audio interface as you recorded, it might be peaking or distorting the whole time. That's very difficult to recover. There's not a lot you can do, but the iZotope RX10 Suite does have a declip filter, and we can see how well it will perform here. Here's a clip that I've overdriven a little bit and you'll hear the distortion. Let's play it. It's the best way to record high quality video and audio content. So you'll see as it gets really loud, it starts distorting or crackling, a little bit of static. So let's apply the iZotope RX9 declip right here. That's this effect. I'll drag it right onto the audio clip. I can scroll down, open the panel, and see the options here. I'm going to lessen the threshold, meaning it will really try to pull it into a reasonable volume. And I'm going to change the quality to high. Now let's hear if it did anything for those clips. It's the best way to record high quality video and audio content with anyone, anywhere. So the clipping is still there. You're not going to be able to remove it completely, but it does help a little bit on some of that distortion. So if you really need to repair some audio, definitely recommend the RX9 plugin suite. But as far as built-in tools, the voice isolation feature in Final Cut, I can't say enough good things about it. It is an incredible tool, and the capture, noise print, and noise reduction process in Adobe Audition can really help your audio as well. If you have any questions on audio repair and effects, leave a comment below. We'd love to engage with you there and maybe make a future video on that topic. And subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you don't miss a video. We have stuff on podcasting, including automating your podcasting workflow, how to use video switchers and mirrorless cameras, and a ton more. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you in the next video.